Hello Internet, my name is Krim, and welcome back to Sound of Drop, Fall into Poison. Now, where we left off in the last episode, we had just gotten through the Jellyfish of Death room, played a little bit of The Floor is Lava, and now we're in front of the gift shop with HIOSHI-san. And now we're about to figure out what exactly is going on here, because I have no idea, but it's very interesting and I really want to find out. So here we go. And ignore the horrible accent that I've cursed this character with, because I don't even know. Well then, have you calmed down a bit? Sorry, hiccups. Yes, thank you very much, HIOSHI-san. Yeah, I'm glad. And you can call me by my first name. I don't really care about who's older and who's younger. I thought I was gonna make a choice. Oh, such a difficult decision, you guys. What do I pick? What isn't you know about the aquarium, HIOSHI-san? Jeez, I told you that you could call me by my given name. That wry grin appears again, but there's nothing I can do. I have some hesitation about actually calling an older guy by his given name, and I've only heard his first name once, so I don't really remember it. Good excuse, girl. After that, HIOSHI-san makes a serious face. I think of him as a lighthearted person, but as his mouth strengthens, his face seems very focused. Why does he want me to call him by his first name so badly? Whatever. Well, it's fine. At any rate, there's only one thing I know. This is meant an aquarium, but it is not meant an aquarium. What does that mean? Are you pulling some corpse party story plot elements from this? It's not meant an aquarium? Something like that. I don't know the principle or the cause behind it, but this aquarium is on a distinct time axis from the one you and I visited earlier, Mayu-chan. That's what I think. I can't think of it as anything else. His accent is fading. Oh noes. A different time? So did we like pull an accidental time travel? I don't... Whether past or present, you could even... Oh. Whether past or present, you could even call it a parallel world, HIOSHI-san adds. So, like butterfly effects? What? Oddly enough, it's not the craziest plot I've ever heard, but definitely up there. I can't understand what he is saying. Not in the least. Me either. How do you know this, HIOSHI-san? He's a wizard. He's a wizard. You're a wizard, HIOSHI. That is... He's a wizard. HIOSHI-san mumbles and snorts. He looks my way and smiles bitterly. Mayu-chan, didn't you meet any friends or acquaintances from long ago? Huh? This, for some reason, reminded me of an episode from The Last Airbender. The one when they're in the swamp. That's what this is making me think of. That one line, that's what it made me think of. On the contrary, you didn't see any staff or other customers, did you? His words seemed very enlightened. I couldn't think of a single thing. After all, I had just come from the experience firsthand. However, there was something that bothered me as well. HIOSHI-san had said long ago, Mari, you hadn't changed since that day. But then why? I don't get it. That bit about long ago. Therefore, I rejected it. In doing so, I could affirm the fact that I had reunited with Mari. Is that so? It seems they said something a bit strange then. As he looks away and says this, I have no response for him. Staying like that for a moment, HIOSHI-san says, "By the way," and continues speaking. I think what caused the glass in the jellyfish tank to rupture was an expansion of gas from something within the tank. That doesn't make any sense. How, like, what gas do they put in the tanks that makes it explode? So the gas expanded and ruptured the tank from within? If we're thinking about the cause, right. Since there are no staff in the space-time distortion, then it's not strange for the oxygen modulator here to break down. I guess that's possible. I don't really know that much about tank maintenance, so... Then it wasn't the work of ghosts. Seems legit. No, it was the work of wizards, because he's a wizard. To my murmuring, he had no answer. Even if we have to force ourselves, we should think positively, right? For us to have come here and there to be ghosts, it's not something I can take. 10 out of 10, legit, canon, it was ghosts. This place is haunted. Can we go back to our original time axis or something like it? We can go back, definitely. Okay. HIOSHI-san asserts decisively, without looking me in the eye. Once again, he starts the next topic with a quick, by the way. That girl that was with you, the one who seemed into the occult and stuff, what happened to her? You mean Himino? Yeah, Himino-chan. Weren't you together? Hello there? I inflate my cheeks without thinking about it. When he notices, I become embarrassed and look down. I rest my hands on my knees and moving them up and down say, I don't know. You're pretty easy to read, Mayu-chan. Got into an argument, didn't you? It has nothing to do with you, HIOSHI-san. Sass levels. Still, you do get that there is something foul about this aquarium, right? Mayu-chan, you experienced that yourself. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Wizard. At his words, a pang of pain surges through my chest. Words. Move lips. That room with the rotten corpses. The sudden cracking of the tank in the jellyfish booth. When I think that the same accidents could happen to Himino, I instinctively leap up. I was sitting, I thought we were standing on the wall. Not like that, but like leaning against the wall. Speaking honestly, I have no desire to see Himino's face. But knowing that the whole aquarium is dangerous, I can't keep calm down. What ifs? Imagining possibilities alone makes me want to cry. That would suck to end up like by yourself. I guess it's kind of a good thing that we ran into HIOSHI because that way we're not alone. Wait a second. Mayu-chan, you must be tired from all that's happened. Moving quicker than I do, HIOSHI-san's hands hold me back. I'll go look for Himino-chan for you. I'm more knowledgeable about this place. You wait here. As he says this, HIOSHI-san gives me a thumbs up. No! No, we are not splitting up. That is the dumbest trope of all time. It was a mystery to me. We had only just met today and had an inconsequential conversation, so I wondered why he had come to rescue me. He was even showing concern for Himino. He was supposedly a total stranger. So why? Maybe he's actually our sister somehow? Somehow? Some way? parallel dimension gender bend Marby? Maybe? He is a wizard! I am convinced that he is a wizard. That is canonical. Absolutely 100% legit. But we're not splitting up because that's bullcrap. Like, no way. Without hearing my response, he starts walking away from where the jellyfish booth was. His face and profile made me feel very reassured. Nah, we're going. We're gonna go with him. No way am I just going to be by myself. Like, no. That is bad. That is a horrible idea. Please wait. I'll go. Somehow moving my heavy legs, I followed behind HIOSHI-san. It would have been easier to leave it to HIOSHI-san. However, Himeno was my best friend. Though I can't believe we had fought, that reality can't be changed, so I want to go get her. That and being separated, like separating from your band, is bad. That is the worst trope in horror anything. Like, that's just not a good idea. I don't understand why people do it in horror movies. Like, if that was me, like if I was in a haunted house, whatever, like, you are stuck to my hip. You are not leaving my sight. Since the souvenir shop is near the entrance, HIOSHI-san heads toward the closest tunnel tank. If Himeno is still in the building, then we need to look everywhere for her. I'm able to catch up with HIOSHI-san before he enters the tunnel. I'm going too. Huh, Mayu-chan? I told you to wait there for me. I can't do that, because Himeno is my friend. On hearing what I said, HIOSHI-san gives me a patronizing look while grinning at me. I clicked. Okay. Looking into the tunnel from the outside, I realized it hasn't changed from the mountain aquarium I had seen earlier that day. Large fish like manta rays and sharks swam about. This is the tunnel tank. If you two went in order earlier, then shouldn't we start in the first exhibit? I nod, as what HIOSHI-san said is right. He adds, right, and walks on. I notice something there and pull him back. Look, over there! I say as I point to an area nearby that's visible from the entrance. As the silhouette becomes clearer on close observation, I become frightened. Something hops freely from side to side. It bounces about the tunnel numerous times, then stops itself. After bouncing up and down on the floor several times, it ceases to move, completely exhausted. What is it? Is it a... Oh, yeah. Straining my eyes from far away, I can see that it is a fish. From what I can see from the 10 meters away, it had sharp fangs and a body as thin as a rat tail. But not rat tail, as a rail. Oh, my brain. I'm totally off, apparently, tonight. That might be a cutlass fish. Oh, that might be a cutlass fish. HIOSHI-san mutters this, having laid eyes on the same thing I had. Still, fish aren't creatures that can hop up and down around like a room like that. We should get a better look, at any rate. It might be a clue, so we should get a better look. After waiting near the entrance for several seconds, a fish resembling a cutlass bounces around the tunnel, then flops down on the floor, causing the amount of fish corpses on the floor to increase. So it's like hopping around and it's like asexually reproducing? Wizard HIOSHI must be behind it. The gathering of numerous fish scales reflects the fluorescent light back like a kaleidoscope. Though it is the same as the fluorescent lighting, the light reflected back is vivid, putting the sensation of the scale's slipperiness in my mind. Ugh, that's pretty creepy. Well, you're the one who's causing it! Wizard! It explains everything. HIOSHI-san's lips curl up in disgust as he grumbles. I also thought it was creepy, but compared to the rotten corpse I had seen earlier, that was as far as I allowed back into my mind. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. But yeah, like this, At least it's still alive. Kind of, I guess. Could that be... In contrast to HIOSHI-san, who had averted his eyes, I just continued to stare and was able to pick up on something. Those fish hopping around. They're coming from below. From that place that looks like a vent. From the beginning of the tunnel, the fish hop up intermediately. It doesn't appear as though they are going to stop, with the new fish popping up after a fixed interval of time passes. So they're coming out of a... Okay, that makes more sense. It's still witchcraft, and I'm still blaming HIOSHI for it, but yeah, that makes... That is a more convincing visual thought in my mind. The fish mechanically shoot out of the vent, ricochet about the tunnel at high speed, then finally, their vigor exhausted, die as they land in a pile on the floor. That's kind of sad, I guess. At the moment they fall, the fish's long, narrow bodies wriggle like snakes. They collide with the other fish as they cease moving, the next fish hopping to its death in the same manner. That's a little depressing. They are Goodai, Mayu-chan. So many strange things have happened that I'm probably becoming used to them. Oh, I have a feeling that we have not seen anything yet. Unable to bear these strange circumstances any longer, a self-deprecating smile reaches my lips as I give a light laugh. Whoa! At the same time as the fish leap up, HIOSHI-san takes a handkerchief from his pocket and tosses it into the giant cylinder. What? The fish pierces the handkerchief once as it dances in the air, then the fish passes through a second, and then a third time as it bounces repeatedly. What kind of weird juju magic are you doing? In an instant, the fabric he tossed has become dust. Wizard. That's a horrible joke, I should stop. On placing myself in the handkerchief's position, I subconsciously cover my neck. It shouldn't penetrate this. Himino. Not having a form should mean it isn't going through. A form. A dead body. I didn't want those words to pass my lips, but it was definitely as HIOSHI-san had said. Ooh. I really hope that we didn't accidentally step on Himino's head, because Himino is a little bit annoying, but I also really like her, so I really hope she's okay. Mayu-chan, you don't remember where you and Himino-chan split up, do you? I look down and tilt my head to the side. I'm worried about Himino. I can no longer make baseless statements like Himino was fine because she is Himino. Yeah, she probably did. The reality is that if HIOSHI-san hadn't rescued me, I'd no longer be in this world. /timeline/ another time-space continuum joke. There is no way I can let that happen to Himino. I have to hurry and meet up with her, then find a safe place. Okay, we'll need to do a once-over of the building. HIOSHI-san knocks on a panel that is to the left if you are looking in from the entrance. I hear it make a hollow sound, and he pushes the panel in. Making a rattling sound, the panel opens. This isn't just a display, but also a door. And with that, wondering what is behind the door, I'm going to leave with a cliffhanger. I'm so mean. But that, and I'm out of time. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're having as much fun with this series as I am. And if you are, you can let me know by leaving a like. And you can also subscribe for the next episode of this series. And with all that being said, you guys, don't do drugs. Don't get arrested. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!